The next Tempest Trials Plus is upon us, and this time the theme is all about the Black Fang. Definitely a good Tempest Trials to fully clear because we have a bunch of banners coming up very soon. Now, speaking of banners, by getting to the max 50,000 points, you can earn yourself up to 42 orbs, 11,000 feathers, and 80 sacred coins. You can also score 1 water blessing this time. For sacred seals, you can obtain Live to Serve, Earth Dance, and Res Tactic, which we will talk about more in a bit. For the reward unit, you can get Canas, a red infantry mage. The sacred seals this time are a bit odd. Live to Serve is a healer only skill that restores the same amount of HP healed on the target to the user as well. This means if your healer gets hurt, they can heal themselves by healing an ally. As a sacred seal, this isn't that bad, especially for combative stat users, since you can then run a B skill like Wings of Mercy, Vantage, or even Quick Riposte. Could also be nice if you give your healer something like Chill Attack to support the team, since Live to Serve will help them stay healthy in the case they do see combat. Interesting to note that Live to Serve 3 is actually locked to 5-star units, so getting the tier 3 version of the Sacred Seal might actually not be that bad. As for Earth Dance, it's a dancer only skill. If a dancer uses dance or sing on an ally, then Earth Dance will also give them a +5 defense buff. I believe you can pair this with other dancer B skills like Firestorm Dance to give any dancer similar capabilities to performing Arts Azura's unique acts. While I personally would rather just use a Hone or Fortify buff Sacred Seal, I can see some use for these types of skills. Again, B skills are very important and dancers do generally like to use Wings of Mercy to save teammates, so freeing that slot up is good. Nothing crazy, but Earth Dance can be useful. Last we have Res Tactic, and just like Defense Tactic, it's a great Sacred Seal to try out a double tactics build on one unit. Everyone has Legendary Ike and he comes with Defense Tactic, so give him Res Tactic as a Sacred Seal to try out +6 defense and res buffs for a mixed team. I really do enjoy defense and res tactic together, and it's something I do recommend. It's a solid Sacred Seal just to open up more team building options. Canas is the free reward unit and is another infantry red mage. Intelligent Systems just seems to think no one has red mages or something. For his 5-star stats, Canas has 36 HP, 32 attack, 29 speed, 21 defense, and 33 resistance. His weapon is the Red Owl Tome, which is inheritable and is an extremely rare weapon. It grants +2 to every stat for Canas for every ally he is adjacent to when combat starts. You can reach a maximum of +8 if you are playing rival domains, or just +6 in usual game modes. His assist skill is Reciprocal Aid, which doesn't really seem to synergize with anything on his base kit. A skill is HP/Res 2, which grants +4 HP and +2 res. His C skill is Res Tactic, which is fine, but I think it is the one tactic skill that is on a unit who isn't a 5-star exclusive. You can get a La Rochelle and promote her to 5 stars to at least get access to it. Now, a lot of people are giving Canas a tough time, pretty much saying he is not great. Unfortunately, that is sort of the case. In terms of offensive spread, 32 attack and 29 speed just isn't good enough. Tharja and Male Morgan, who got demoted, both beat him in that category. 21 defense isn't anything special, and while 33 resistance is good, Arvis and Julius, 2 other free red mages, can be just as magically tanky. Canas' greatest tool is probably his Red Owl Tome, but unfortunately, since it's such a rare weapon, I'm sure a lot of people are going to sacrifice him to someone like Winter Tharja. Canas isn't unusable, but I don't think he really offers anything special other red mages can't do. Overall, the rewards for this Tempest Trials are a bit iffy. 2 of the Sacred Seals are class specific, making them quite niche. Res Tactic is good, but again, it was already the most available tactic skill to grab for the C slot. Upgrading Live to Serve and Earth Dance is only going to be worth it if you really have a certain build or strategy in mind. I'm probably going to upgrade Res Tactic at some point since it can be useful for team building options. As for Canas, he is okay, but the fact that we already have 3 other red infantry mages as reward units does mean he faces a lot of competition. Leon is the best Raven Tome user, Arvis has his multiple ploy setups, and Julius can be insanely tanky. If you're gonna build Canas, I would suggest keeping his Owl Tome since it can patch up his mediocre 29 speed and boost his good attack and res stats. Enemy face skills like Quick Riposte or Distant Defense might be decent options since he does need to stay close to allies for Owl Tome to work. He could be a good ploy user as well, but again, Arvis really does lock down that niche by being able to ploy all 4 stats. I would say this Tempest Trials is a solid alright, but I would suggest finishing it up to grab all the orbs you can because we have some interesting banners coming up. Now, if you've looked at the event calendar, we have back-to-back special hero banners starting next week. So if you're a newer player, then last year we had 2 summer themed banners about this same time, and since the spring and bridal banners seem to keep their themes, I see no reason why the summer banners wouldn't make a return. Gacha games are all about fan service, so expect to see more popular characters with a little bit less clothing. That's not all, however. Starting a few days after the first Special Heroes banner, we have a banner themed around Deathblow. We have some pretty good heroes with this skill, and my personal guesses would be Elincia, the newer Sword Reinhardt, and Sigbert. That's 3 red units, however, so realistically Delthea or Effie might fill one of those slots. The next banner starts before the second Special Heroes banner, and it's themed around Luna. Now these are just the units with Luna as their last skill, however there are a bunch more who have Aether as well, since Luna is one of the possible prerequisites. There is also Zelgius and his Black Luna special, and I would not be surprised to see him again. The Black Knight is quite popular. 2 other banners to keep track of is this month's Legendary Hero Summoning event and a Bound Hero Battle banner featuring Hector and Matthew. Now the Legendary Hero can be anybody, maybe even a new fan favorite hero's original character. There is also the 11 other good units that will be on the banner, and I would not be surprised to see Winter Tharja on this one, since Winter Robin and Winter Chrom are on the last one. Intelligent Systems is gonna want all your money. As for the Bound Hero Battle banner, obviously Hector is extremely valuable for his distant counter skill. A banner with Hector really doesn't need any more explanation. So as you can see, not only is the 2 probable summer banners coming soon, but there are some potentially very good side banners on the way too. Those 42 Tempest Trials orbs are gonna go fast, but at least it's something you can go get before these banners are over. That's all I have for this video. Go get those orbs, and I'll see you guys in the next one.